LAX is my love letter to Los Angeles. I grew up here, my father was born here. I have a really deep connection to Los Angeles. I love it. I've seen it change a huge amount since I was a little boy. And that's really what the album LAX is about. It's about how LA has changed. Things that are memories to me that don't exist, some things still do exist. But everything is always in flux. It's always changing. So when I was thinking about doing this album, I made a long list of all my favorite places in LA. And in fact, this album has like 16 tracks, which is a lot. But one thing I tried to do was, rather than follow a certain exact genre, like this is rock, or this is new music, or this is whatever, film music, whatever it is, orchestral or electroacoustic, each track I tried to treat individually. So a lot of tracks I used a certain style of music that fits with it. So one of my favorite tracks, maybe my favorite, is called Summer Dreams. And it isn't really a specific place. It's just like the feeling of dreaminess, of anything being possible. So let's look at the music a little bit. So I'll play just So the first figure is da 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 da. So it feels like it's just in a 4/4 tempo, but it actually keeps changing. So it's da da 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. So it's not as simple as it seems. And the first figure is actually a lot of different sounds playing that figure. So you have just this sort of glassy sound. You have this sort of out of tune, funky guitar. You have this, sort of your typical panpipes. You have harmonics on the cello. And you have this sort of processed vocal. And that's how it all mixes together. So it's actually a much more deep sound, much deeper sound than you expect. And that goes through the entire thing. You can go to the very end of the song. This keeps going, okay? Now when the bass comes in, it's also a very cool sound. I put this sort of piano that I've hit the strings to, and then let what I hit it with bounce around. And then with the bass adds, the Fender bass adds a little more direction to it. It's just this, where are we? We're floating, right? The bouncy sound is floating, and the actual pattern isn't in fours. And then the guitar comes in, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now this guitar sound, James Harrah played it. He's a wonderful guitar player. And I told him just to be as spacey as he could be, like you're just in a dream world. And this is the guitar sound he came up with. So in a way, the piece is very simple, but has a lot of little tricks to it. Now when you get to the main melody, which is two, so that against the rest of it is two, three, 1, 2, beat. See then, da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then of course all the rhythm comes in. Here's the second guitar part. It's more a deeper, sort of fuzzy, low sound. And then there's the first sound, now together. Right here, the two sounds together. So there we have a whole string section coming in and a whole choir coming in right there. And then these are all real violins, cellos. Just fades out as your dreams fade out. And to me, this is so nostalgic, this music. It just reminds me of that warmth, the heat of the sun and the sand, laying on the beach, sort of seeing close-ups of your hands and your feet and looking at the ocean beyond. And that's that. That's called Summer Dreams.